Good morning, everybody. Guess it's sort of a busy weekend. It's Easter weekend, Good Friday, and Passover. So, whatever you celebrate, happy. And I'm happy because Lauren Rosenberg and Luke Emerson of Blackbelly Market are with me. And going there just makes me happy. Good morning, guys. It is so much fun. It's tiny. It's fabulous. Okay, I'm going to have you tell. You're doing a new thing, Bistro Nights. Talk about the whole place, what you do, and about Bistro Nights. Yours, lady and gentlemen.
Well, thank you so much, Gabby, for having us. We
Oh,
love you and we love when you come by and see us. It makes us so happy.
I adore it.
We adore you and we adore our little shop in Denver. We opened a couple of years ago and we've just been loving being in the neighborhood just off Tennyson on 41st Street or 41st Avenue. Sorry. I have a breakfast burrito here in
Oh,
the morning.
Nice.
and I'm starving. Thank you so much.
Best breakfast burritos you can find with crispy tater tots and all
I'm
the different.
trying to take a bite. She won't let me.
Um, so we're typically a daytime operation, and Luke here is our general manager, and you'll see his smiling face when you walk in the door. It's a really happy environment that Luke has really created and put his stamp on in the neighborhood. I'll let Luke talk a little bit about Bistro because we're typically open daytime, so Tuesday to Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. for breakfast and lunch and deli meats, all kinds of good, delicious gourmet market goods that you could shop for. But on Fridays now, we're doing something extra special. So why don't you talk a little bit about that, Luke?
Yeah, first of all, thanks for having us on, Gabby. Like Lauren said, we love you and we love when you come in. You've been supporting us at the Boulder location for so many years, and it's now great to see your support
Well,
for
it's
our
just
Denver
plain
location.
wonderful. And Bistro Nights, I mean, oh, adore them.
Yeah, Bistro nights are fun. So like Lauren was saying, we're normally open 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But on Fridays, we reopen the restaurant at 5 p.m. Till 8 p.m. to do what we've been calling Bistro Night. Excuse me. The main star of the show, what we kind of started it with was doing a steak frites plate. So really delicious Denver 7X Wagyu steak, big pile of frites, salad. And then as it kind of moved on, we started adding more fun dishes. We have a really good chicken paillard, which I know you enjoyed last time, Gabby. Um, and then we do a really good mussels dish, skillet brie, just a lot of really fun French classics. And it's really fun for all of us to work a dinner shift. You know, we work early mornings and then we're done in the afternoon. But all of us come from some sort of fine dining background. So it gives us a chance to switch up the service a little bit. You know, it's still very approachable and we're trying to keep it very casual. You know, we don't have reservations, we're just doing walk-ins. We're still doing the counter service style, but it gives us a chance to access people in the neighborhood who really don't get a chance to, if they work 9 to 5, they don't get to see us when we're open.
And I'm
So we
not
kind
exactly your neighborhood, but
Hmm.
of
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, and that makes it even more special that you make the trip to come see
oh no,
us,
oh no, it should be everybody's neighborhood.
for
It's just
sure. No, and it's been great. I mean, with the beautiful weather we've been having, it's been really fun to see the neighborhood come out and show support. And, it's something that we talk about often during the day. We have the menu up so people can look at it. Um, and I think it's nice that people can just put in their calendar or know that every Friday, if they want a delicious steak frites or chicken
that
paillard or
that
mussels, they
is
can come by.
Yeah,
right.
put it as a reoccurring Friday outing with yourself or your friends and family because it's
Yep.
Absolutely. And along with those, I mean, we shared steak frites, which are divine, and the paillard, which also has a gorgeous salad. Your salads are wonderful. But you always have, well, the night I was there, you had French onion soup.
Mhm.
Yep.
That
There
was,
are specials. Yeah. So we do have some chalkboard specials. The French onion soup is one of them. We
and
also
the
start
baby gougere.
the gougères. Yeah. So
Oh,
delicious, cheesy stuffed gougères
oh yeah.
um, to
You
start are really
you
nice.
can't have just one of those. But they're
No, that's
little.
a handful for sure.
What tell people what they were are.
So it's a French puff pastry,
Right.
and it's usually filled with some sort of cheese. I think ours are blue cheese, is that right?
Hmm.
And
Yep.
Josh, our culinary director, came up with this
Oh,
recipe recently, and they're just so craveable. They're you
you
just
can't stop.
yeah, yeah, they're the perfect way to start and, meant to be enjoyed with a little glass of wine maybe or just as a nice starter. Sometimes it gets so like Luke said, we don't take reservations. We will do a waiting list if there's, some tables, if our tables are full. It's usually never more than a 20-minute wait, if anything, but we are also able to offer some gougères and a little glass of wine while you wait also, or leave and we'll take a phone number down to call you back when the table is ready. But it's just a little snack that we wanted to have in case
Oh,
there are
they're
people
good.
waiting. Yeah.
Don't tell me they're there all the time because it's just worth coming. Just
Currently they're there and we'll have them tonight. Tonight is obviously Friday, so we're doing tonight and it's extra special because it's the first Friday on Tennyson. So every first Friday it gets really exciting in the neighborhood and there's a lot of, things happening around the Tennyson Street area. So this
sounds
is
wonderful. I'll miss it.
yeah.
I would never park. But I think people should know that you may order at the counter, which people are doing now every place, but you are served, you
Yes.
Yeah.
know, and
Mhm.
you have
Yes.
china, plates, and wine. And it's like going to a fancy restaurant in a casual setting at great prices. What do I see behind you?
That's my cat, Frida.
Oh.
Rita, we want to see your
Yeah,
face.
let's see the cat. Oh,
Uh,
hello.
Hi, Rita. Oh,
She's a sweetheart.
Aw.
But yeah, no, like to your point, Gabby, I think that's kind of what we're going for. Casual, but also like we're all industry professionals,
Mhm.
so we still take the hospitality side of it, very seriously, and it's fun for us to come do table touches and refill your wine and kind of just whatever you need, we're there for. So
Mhm.
I have another staff member named Rudy who's been helping me out a lot with the front of house. So big shout out to Rudy. And then, like Lauren mentioned, Chef Josh and Chef
he's,
Doug,
he's
who
done
have
one.
been kind of spearheading the cooking part of it. But we've got a really great team down there, and we truly enjoy seeing the neighborhood come out. I think one thing that I've noticed that I really love is neighbors getting together to come down to steak frites.
Right.
We'll see four tops and six tops of people who just happen to live next to each other, and it kind of comes becomes more or less a community, one big community table inside of our little space, where people are chatting with each other. You're sitting next to somebody, you get to meet them.
Oh, I have no idea. I have all sorts of new friends.
Yeah, good. That's
Great.
our goal.
Yeah, and
We want to bring
we
people
really
together.
started it, Gabby did to make sure. So, our restaurant up in Boulder is known for real having probably the best dry aged beef you can find anywhere. Our
Right.
butchers are super talented and sourcing the truly the most delicious meat I eat. And so we wanted to bring a little taste of our dry aged beef program and just our beef program in general to Denver because our shop is so small and we just don't have the space to sell that on a regular basis. So it just has become sort of this weekly exciting moment. But during the week on our lunch menu, we've also basically had beef become our signature sandwich variety of sandwiches that we serve as specials. So you can also, if for people that are coming in for lunch, they can also get that
Oh,
delicious
I was
Wagyu
going
beef
to
in a
say,
sandwich.
right. And it's a different setting because lunch is totally
Yeah.
casual
Yeah.
and the same great food, but it's sandwiches, salads, things like that.
Yeah.
And the case with I don't know. I got matzo ball soup once. That was the best I've ever had.
Yeah,
And,
there's all kinds of grocery
and
goods,
the chocolate pudding.
charcuterie. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the chocolate pudding's fantastic. Again,
Oh,
shout out to Chef Josh for that one. Little
oh,
cinnamon toast crunch brioche on top, which the bread, is made by our baker Z. So everybody's got a little hand in making Bistro Night special. And the desserts are definitely,
oh,
it's
Go
kind of
for
the
dessert.
fajita effect where you see one go out and then everybody orders
boy.
one. So we love that.
And I know you don't like to brag that much, but your prices are reasonable. And the portions, if anybody could finish any of them, good for them. I mean,
I like this one.
I had a second meal. My friend Chelsea's husband had a second meal.
It's good for leftovers.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's just great. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Where in Blackbelly up in Boulder, do you want to just briefly tell us about that too?
Yeah, that is Blackbelly in Boulder is our original location. Chef Hosea, my husband, opened that 11 years ago. It started out as a boutique catering business actually that opened up into the brick and mortar that it is, and it's been growing since 2014. We started out with just one space for our restaurant and little butcher counter, and then we grew into the space next door. And then we grew into the space next door to that. And so now we have a private dining room. We have a nice large size butcher shop and deli there filled with cases of fresh cuts of pork and lamb and beef and chicken and everything you would want for your home for cooking at home. It's really become such a community gathering space for Boulder. We do private events, we do weddings, we do, so it's become such like a great place for obviously for us personally, but for us to welcome in our community there. And so then it was natural when we had the opportunity to take over this Denver location, which was also a charcuterie and butcher shop. It was formerly Il Porcellino, and they were doing very similar products to what we do. It was a no-brainer because we just wanted to give the people of Denver a taste, a small taste of what we love and what we do up
Well,
in
you're
Boulder.
welcome
So
to expand anytime.
we do it in baby steps.
Well, you don't have to. I'm perfectly happy at this. I before we get too far, Blackbelly Market, give me hours, information, phone number. Uh, well, you can't. You can call and say put your name on a waiting list.
Yeah, yes, you could call and be put on a waiting list. You could call and ask if it's a Friday night and you're interested in coming for bistro, you can ask if there's a wait. Um, we get those calls from time to time, but usually if there is a wait, it's very short. It's 20 minutes max. So we are located at 4324 West 41st Street, just off of Tennyson. Our hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., except on Fridays when we open again at 5 for bistro nights. I don't know our phone number. Luke, do you?
Yeah, phone number 720-476-5812 to reach the restaurant, and it'll most likely be me who you're speaking to. So
And give the
to
web page.
uh, blackbelly.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
blackbelly.com.
you do write a lot of you do events and things, so it's a good way to find out.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
On our website, everything is there for sure, blackbelly.com, and in the Denver section of the
yeah.
site.
Yeah.
One more note too, real quick about Bistro Night. We can do to go if you call ahead and
Mhm.
you're like, hey, can I come? Because it is a lot of neighborhood people. They live right down the street.
Mhm.
Usually, if we're on a little bit of a wait, I'll offer it to go. Obviously, people want to dine in. That's preferred, but
I
we
have
can
no
also get it to go for you. So
And
that's
it's
that
yeah, and you
no
can do
issue.
that online too. There's
Yes.
online ordering for bistro, everything on the bistro menu for the most part. So that's
good
an
for
easy
you.
way to enjoy it.
Wow. Okay, well, to everybody watching this, please like and subscribe to the Gabb, Gabb /Gabby Gourmet on YouTube. Instagram, I am Gabby Gourmet 5280. I don't know why I have so many names. And Facebook, I'm just Gabby Gourmet. And I guess we should say Happy Good Friday, Happy Easter. Hope the Rockies win a game, the first game at home.
Go Rockies.
Oh, God love our teams.
Go
Yeah.
Phillies.
And you all are, yeah, you all are simply the best, and to anybody, you will be so happy to go. It's the biggest treat, and the food is divine, upscale, incredible food, and casual, but it's treated like it's upscale.
Yeah, we light some candles, turn down the lights,
Yeah.
huddle up, put some flowers out, and it transforms into a French
Yeah,
bistro.
you're
Yeah.
right. Love you both dearly.
Love you. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much,
much.
Gabby.
Wonderful weekend.
Have a
Happy.
wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye. Love to Jose and Sophie.
Will do.